Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Say. Switch.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 24. Hey, check 24.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Coming to you. Big air. Under. Check 15.
Now Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes that.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yep.
Gallman will run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Go. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taking it about the 16. Touchdown, Cowboys! That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Watch the whip.
They'll run. This is Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the 44, Prescott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check 61, matchbox lights. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Rosas good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Six guys. Check six guys.
Now Gorman. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 29, Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Set. 60 outlaw. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Ready?
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike 54.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
It's going to be a long day.
Deep rip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
There he goes. goes Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bryant's extra point up and good. A second quarter score from KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jones back to the air on second down, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Gallman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Switch 6-6. Pull it high.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Here's Gallman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 44, Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
15 line. Yo, go. Hey, Charlie.
Slam.
Hit it.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
Hey, Lewis.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 52.
Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the safety, Darian Thompson, that time who was able to break it up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. First down, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Sponge. Squeeze. Slam. Look at me. Zipper.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both...
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
47. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Prescott is going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. The 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Slam. Shift. Watch the shift.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, Zoo.
Joker. Right there, 54.
This is Gallman. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing Jones. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, it's Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hey, echo.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up in there, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton out of the game, number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now here's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They run. It's Kamara. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Here we go.
Leo.
Check 50, check 50.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their